Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, is known for trying to solve important world issues through his technology. And after experimenting with cars and rockets, Musk is now trying to build a hypersonic jet. Yes, you heard it right. Elon Musk is building hypersonic jets. A simple, scary fact. But why is he building these jets? Is this real life or am I dreaming? Watch the video till the end to know more. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell to never miss any updates on Elon Musk and his fascinating ventures. That being said, let's start the video. Elon Musk, one of the greatest innovators of our era, is working on hypersonic jets. Recently, he has found a way to possibly reduce the time taken to travel anywhere on Earth. Sure, it's still a work in progress, but Elon Musk is onto something. Let's see what this jet is and what it can do. When it comes to taking off and landing, this jet would be like any other plane. It will simply fly from one point to the other in a well-known manner. But there is something that makes it different. According to Musk and his team, his hyperplane will combine the technological advances of a space plane with the simple physics of a glider to create a vehicle that meets the demands of a hyper-connected world. This plane would also be flying cargo between Europe and Australia in just a couple of hours, using clean, liquid hydrogen fuel. Can you imagine going from one continent to another in just a couple of hours? But it is Elon Musk we're talking about. For this man, anything is possible. If you liked this video so far, make sure to hit the like button. Now, talking about the working of the plane, it wouldn't be similar to others. It is said that the first stage of the rocket engine will be propelled by a supersonic turbo engine, which is no doubt the only way to achieve this. In the second stage, it will ignite its rocket engine to accelerate to hypersonic speeds between Mach 13 and Mach 15 at mesospheric altitudes over 50 kilometers where air resistance is greatly reduced. But how is this possible? Is it for real or just some revolutionary talk that Musk often does? Well, this time it may work out. When asked about it, Musk said that the logic behind this is very simple. If you want to move something from one place on Earth to another place on Earth, you need to spend energy in several directions. One of the things you need to overcome is gravity, as long as you maintain the plane. The longer you fly, the more gravity you lose. You will also have to overcome friction in the air and maximize your kinetic energy to achieve maximum velocity. The talk doesn't just end here. He further added that, yes, we need to accelerate our vehicle to a very high velocity with the rocket engine. So we need to spend more energy on acceleration. But because we are flying 10 times faster, and because we are flying at extremely high altitudes where there's more than 10 times less air than at 10 kilometers, our gravity losses and our aerodynamic losses are extremely low. So overall, it starts to be very appealing. We can move stuff from here to another continent cheaper than normal planes. It sounds strange, but it isn't. We just spend less energy on this, he concluded. So how is he going to make it? Because making such a plane wouldn't be an easy task. But Musk has answers to all the questions. He said that the key step in making this a reality would be developing a rocket engine that is almost as reusable as a jet engine, and also a hydrogen cooling system that can stop the aircraft's structure from melting under the dozens of megawatts per square meter of heat that the vehicle will produce while pushing through the low-density air at mesospheric altitudes. And when ready, the use of this hypersonic plane would be in moving urgent, high-value premium cargo such as medical deliveries, secure documents, and critical infrastructure parts. But more than that, delivering the amazing tuna from the Mediterranean in the kitchen of Japanese restaurants as fresh as if it's been caught just now, and that too at the same price. One more thing that you would like about this plane is that while it is flying high up in the mesosphere, the hyperplane will make 10 times less sonic boom noise. So now you don't have anything that you wouldn't like about the jets. Elon Musk is pretty serious about this idea, and they have also opened up 4 offices across France, Switzerland, Spain, and Germany. They have also raised a decent amount of capital to get started. But this so-called decent amount isn't going to last longer because this project needs a lot more. In one of the company blog posts, it was said that the capital requirements are immense. Musk estimates that they will require more than $1 billion before it is profitable. The first financing round was completed in one spring afternoon, which raised $11 million. Most of the investors that were invited only needed a few presentation slides from Musk to get on board. After this, the company expects another round of $25 million to come in. The blog continued, Musk is risking a huge amount of money because of enormous potential and unknown prospects for success. Well, that's a piece of great news for the company, but let me tell you something more. Within the 4 months of starting, the company said that it has already flown its prototype. Amazing, isn't it? The prototype is named Jungfrau, and it was presented in a video that was published on LinkedIn. The first flight was done near Munich, which lasted for 5 minutes. The flight aimed to check how the hypersonic arrow shape would operate at low speeds during the critical phases of takeoff and landing. Jungfrau, which is about the size of a car, was flying at a speed of less than 150 kilometers an hour and under 20 meters. One more prototype was set to be ready in early 2022, and it is said to be the size of a bus. Let's slow down here for a moment because there are enough big butts to keep Sir Mix-a-Lot busy for decades. The first one is the Jungfrau prototype, which is very similar to the design of the APCAT MR 2.4 hypersonic cruiser concept, which was developed as part of an EU research program and was also the subject of the Horizon 2020 Stratofly feasibility study. This hypersonic plane, MR 2.4, was originally designed to be a 300-seater passenger plane. According to the team, the Jungfrau uses an arrow shape based on a hypersonic design, so they are not even claiming that this design is completely original. But why bother making a prototype the size of a car, and doesn't even resemble the aircraft they are going to make? So what's being tested in the so-called intensive test campaign? What engine does it use? Well, they make sure to sound like the jet turbines, although we don't have the actual footage of the air turbo rocket for comparison. And the reason behind it is that they are perhaps a known technology, as Musk says. They haven't exactly been caught on at this point. Matt Thomas of CFD Research Corporation is a genius who has spent over 30 years researching, developing, and building air turbo rockets for companies like Amcom and CFD. Stated that, I obviously don't follow the literature day to day, but many different people have looked at derivatives that could be considered related to the air turbo rocket. The English have done some things, and the Russians have done a few things. I've never seen it hit pay dirt, where you're seeing them flying on a day-to-day mission. He further said that, I can only say this. Well, it doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, particularly with hydrogen as fuel. He even said that the Japanese did a really good job on hydrogen fuel regeneration ATR. They have got it working pretty good, but anybody could get a hydrogen ATR going. It's not that tough. In other words, it's possible, but nobody has yet managed to commercialize anything, which represents a major hurdle. But this is Elon Musk we are talking about. He has done many things that seemed impossible to do. SpaceX is the best example of it. After so many unsuccessful tests, he finally made it, and now Musk is trying his hands on the hypersonic jet. And it is a piece of good news for the rest of us, because hypersonic technology will be vital for the future of space travel. But before leaving, don't forget to tell us how you feel about this idea. Do you think this project will be a successful one? Write it down in the comments below. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates on such videos. See you in the next one.